Inciting violence against Black women as a national publication is crazy. Can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. All right. For the people that do not know, I am Jamie. That's me. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe and be sure to like up this video. All right. Um, it came to my attention that BuzzFeed made a very unnecessary post regarding the Islanders. I understand you guys wanting to join in on the fun, but y'all kind of took things a little too far. All right. And the people decided to hop on your tails. Okay. For the people that are wondering, what is BuzzFeed? If there's anyone that does not know, BuzzFeed is an media outlet, okay, particularly online. From my understanding, they cover a variety of things, as far as entertainment, whether it's food or whatever the case is. All right, so they are a pretty national, well-known organization, media organization, company, whatever. All right, and so they have a very large following, from my understanding, over on social media. And there was a post that was made between BuzzFeed, the primary, okay, and then also BuzzFeed Tasty. And we have to tap into it because it definitely sent a lot of the Islanders in an uproar. They were very upset once they learned what it is that they did, okay? They tried to make a funny post at a Black woman's expense, and the people were not feeling it. All right, as a national publication, all right, people were not feeling it at all. And I just want us to go ahead and hop right into what was posted first. All right, so this is the first thing here where they're saying what I think each Love Island girl deserves for breakfast. Okay, so they have all of the ladies, as you see here, listed, and they were going to go around and just show what they felt that everybody deserved to have for lunch. Or, I'm sorry, for breakfast. And when it came to Shelly, the people did not like how they went about listing what they would give Shelly. And let us get into exactly what they said they were interested in giving Shelly. Okay. What they were interested in giving Shelly is a bowl of fruit, goldfish in case Ace gets fussy, because everybody likes to refer to Ace as him being a very short man and whatever. I'm in a minute, honestly, in my opinion, y'all not going to be able to call people short. All right, that's going to be offensive to some people, right? Because they can't control their height. So in a minute, you guys won't be having a short versus tall conversation, because that's also going to be a problem. But with him being a short guy, and people have been talking about how his feet can't touch the ground, they decided to say they're going to give some goldfish to Ace in case he gets fussy, because he's a little man, he's a little kid, he's a child, he's a toddler, right? In addition to that, they go on to say that they're going to give Shelly a knuckle sandwich. Now, this is why I have a fucking problem with that. Not only are you inciting violence against this woman, right? And you're trying to disguise it behind being ha ha ha, he ha ha. The biggest problem for me is, number one, she didn't do a damn thing for anybody to incite any type of violence towards her. That's number one. Okay. Whether you want to get your jokes off, whatever it is, she didn't do that. Right. Number two, if you see how she has been attacked on social media, why would you then go and create a post adding fuel to the damn fire? Why would you go and create a post when you've seen how everybody's been on her head top? But I am interested, because I have not seen this, and maybe it has existed. What kind of post did BuzzFeed make? BuzzFeed or BuzzFeed Tasty? What kind of post did you guys make when Huda was running amok in the palace, specifically the villa, right? When she was over there cussing out Jeremiah, then deciding to storm upstairs so that she could have a conversation with Iris. Iris, can I pull you for a chat? Right? So much so that everybody in the villa was nervous. And first things first, the two guys were nervous off the bat based on how she approached them. So I'm a little confused. Did y'all put any post up as it pertains to her behavior? I'm just wondering. Now, granted, they may have. I haven't seen it. Let us know. But I have seen this one go viral. Yikes. And if you ask me, I don't feel like Shelly did anything to warrant such behavior, aside from not being interested in having a conversation with Huda. And if anything, I feel like that was grown woman of her to consider her feelings in that moment, and also Huda's feelings, to not have the conversation knowing that she could potentially say some things that would not be in the favor of either one of them. But then y'all go over here and y'all want to be a part of the conversation so bad. And this is the part that really cringes me out and makes me really hate that Love Island has gone so viral as it has. Okay? Because people gonna really get their underlining jokes off when it really supposed to mean something else. Right? Because everybody's, yeah, we're laughing. It's funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, let's take our shots too. I really hate it. You guys are getting your jabs in under a disguise that is supposed to be a joke. Um, I cringe, all right? So once the people start getting on their head tops and letting them know, like, hey, we're not, this ain't it. What you thought this was? Okay. What did you think? This is not, we're not rocking with that. We may not like this and that that's happening on the show, but what we're not going to do is let you guys think that that's okay to put up that you're going to give her a knuckle sandwich and then you turn around and use a white hand at that. Are y'all okay? I'm so sorry. Are y'all okay, BuzzFeed? BuzzFeed tasty? Y'all should have tasted this post before you put it up. Okay, so then let's keep going because after they did that, they did change it. They switched it, changed it, rearranged it. Now they still left the goldfish up there for Ace in case he gets a little fussy. But as for Miss Shelly, they swapped it out and said they were going to give her some pancakes. Because, like, first of all, why would you even give her a knuckle sandwich? Like, I'm just so confused. Who the fuck made that post? Who's running the Instagram page that felt like that was going to be so funny to what? To run that post, a knuckle sandwich like that. Girl, the room was not red on that day, but they got red. Okay, y'all didn't read the room, but the people in the room read y'all. Let's keep going, okay? Because then they decided to go ahead and put up a caption where this is what they said. All right, they wanted to let the people know that we published a version of this post earlier today that was meant to ruffle some feathers, all in good fun, about a TV show we collectively can't get enough of, right? But one of our jokes missed the mark and referenced a knuckle sandwich in our slide about Shelly. And though it was meant to be cheeky, and see, that cheeky word is really too close to the C word when it comes to the Asian community, that it's like, girl, cheeky. Now, granted, I understand it may be a commonly used term over there in Australia and other places or whatever. But I'm like, not you sitting up here trying to acknowledge what it is that y'all did, and then you turned around and used the word cheeky. I cringe just a bit because also that's a word that was used in Africa, from my understanding, that also had racial undertones to it as well. So for y'all to also say that, I'm cringing just a bit. Cheeky. Yikes. Let's keep going. They go on to say it landed with racial undertones that we didn't intend. You didn't intend for that post to be, connected to racism, is what you say. Then you turned around and used the word cheeky and I'm just the people crazy. Okay, let's keep going. All right. They said, but they should have seen it coming. Tasty is meant to be a joyful, welcoming space, and this post didn't reflect that. All right. They say, as massive Love Island fans, we took it down, talked it through, and reworked it to make sure the jokes didn't come at anyone's expense. Thank you for helping us do better. That is what they said. Right. The people still stayed on their heads because they felt like, we appreciate you guys giving us this post, or not really appreciate you guys giving us this post, because an apology has yet to be attached. Yes, you acknowledge your fault. Good. But are you going to apologize to Shelly and her team? Because she's still going to see this when she comes out of the villa. So what are you guys going to do? Well, Shelly's team decided that they were going to put out their statement. And this is what Shelly's team said. They said, on July 9th, 2025, BuzzFeed Tasty posted a collaboration Instagram post with BuzzFeed. The post was a hypothetical idea of what they would make for breakfast for the Islanders. The slide dedicated to Shelly's breakfast was not breakfast, but violence, specifically hinting at DV, domestic violence. Why? How? They created a graphic and edited a knuckle sandwich on a plate. So I ask you a pressing question. Who makes breakfast for the Islanders? The answer is the men. They make breakfast for the women. Baby, let me tell you, I don't know who behind this right here, but baby, they chewing down just in the first portion for me. Okay, they said, hence the message of domestic violence is subtle yet present when we use our critical thinking and reasoning skills, especially in the field of journalism and media. It is not only disturbing, disgusting, and unacceptable, it is the harsh reality that implicit biases can be rooted in anti blackness, misogyny, prejudice, and violence, etc. Furthermore, okay, they go on to say not only was the post deleted, but another post was made with a condescending message, okay, and tone of no accountability. They mentioned that we referenced a knuckle sandwich in our slide about Shelly, and we thought it was meant to be cheeky. It landed with racial tones that we didn't intend, but should have seen it coming. They go on to say this post with this statement was also deleted. All right. They say we are thankful that Shelly did not see the post, but her family, friends, and supporters have. She will. She will see it when she get out. Shelly will definitely see all of that when she gets out. She will. Even young people and women who look up to Shelly saw that post as a symbol of violence to someone who inspires and represents them. Team Shelly will not tolerate this level of disrespect, anti-blackness, prejudice, and misogyny. Furthermore, we will not accept a narrative in which Shelly deserves violence. Thank you. Because exactly what is it that she did to deserve such thing? Whereas a person that was wreaking havoc in the damn villa gets to continue on her journey to the end. Are y'all okay? All right. Then goes on to say no person deserves that. Not Shelly or any of the islanders. However, the parties responsible for this post must write a sincere apology and take steps of accountability to ensure this does not happen in the future. It is the least that can be done to uphold their statement of helping us do better. We thank all of the supporters, friends, and family who have and are passionately supporting Shelly. We see you, we appreciate you, and most importantly, we love you for loving our girl. Let's not allow this incident and others foster digital footprints of hate, but digital footprints of love. All right. So they go on to quote Nelson Mandela saying, no one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. All right. So that is what Shelly's team had to say. And they did a good job with this statement, getting BuzzFeed together. 1000% I stand in support of. My issue is the fact that also my issue is the fact that I feel like I know y'all want to be funny, BuzzFeed or whatever, but I just feel like y'all are now on the side with the other fans that just do too damn much. And we didn't have any of that before this season got started. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, I don't know. Everybody, it's just been such an uptick that is so everybody wants to be a part and in the conversation of some sort and piggyback off of the following of Love Island. And I get it, people gonna do their thing. I'm definitely gonna do mine. I've been saying all these watch parties and stuff. Like, it's such a phenomenon. But then for you guys to take it to another level of that, I mean, y'all probably could have gave her half a pancake or something like, but a knuckle sandwich for what? For what? For what? For what? I'm confusion. For what? And I understand some people are gonna be like, it's just a post. It's just a post. I hear you. However, I don't recall them doing that. And again, show me, girl, because I would love to see to other islanders. I guess, child, but that's just I feel like that's whack. I want to be a part of the conversation so much. But I feel like with Love Island, in this, situation, a lot of people have been learning a lot too. Okay. As much as people are messing up, making mistakes, and they learning their lessons, I feel like a lot of people also are just learning theirs as well. People that are just watching, like myself and others. It's so much that could be learned from this season, which is crazy. But aside from that, moving forward, after Shelly's team put out a statement, BuzzFeed did come to the front with their statement. Unfortunately, it did not come with an apology. If you ask me, they just said we recently published a post that was offensive and did not meet Tasty's and BuzzFeed's high level of editorial standards. The post has been removed, and we are taking steps to ensure this does not happen again. Exactly what are those steps? I hate when people say they taking steps to make sure something doesn't happen again. What are those steps? Since you giving out these long breakdowns or whatever, with you removing the post, did you remove the person or something like that? With the person reprimanding, like, what's tea, honey? Okay, but they say they taking steps until the next incident happens. And we shall see. Good luck to the people. But we'll see if an apology is actually going to be following directly to Shelly. All right. We'll see. But you guys can leave your thoughts and comments down below, whichever way you feel. There, believe it or not, accept it or not. Unfortunately, there will be people that don't care about the post. There will be people that feel like, oh, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep. They were just being funny. They were just being funny. Right. And then if you choose to get down in the comments and get in there accordingly, then do what you choose. Okay. Everybody's been digging in, so I guess it's only right for you to get a little piece as well. But that's all that I have for you guys at this time. Leave your thoughts, comments, everything down below on how you all feel about the matter at hand. Of course, I am Jamie. That's me. Be sure to like up the video and also subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Telling my priest to the choir, stand with my feet to the fire, give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I could face the rim, putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over.